350 no ನಾನೇ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು ಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಗೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ನಾವು 350 ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಳಿಸಲ್ಲ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಬುಕ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಒಂಚೂರು ಹೌದು
Good evening.
Hi, sir. Good evening, madam. Good evening, madam, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, madam, sir.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening everyone. Can you all hear me?
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good
Yes, sir.
evening,
You
everyone.
can.
Can you all
We
hear
can
me?
hear you.
Good.
We can hear
Keep
you.
your videos enabled,
Sir,
everyone.
we can hear you.
Keep your videos enabled, everyone. Yes. Can you all see the board clearly? Please check now. Can you all see the board clearly?
Sir, we can see, sir.
Perfect.
Yes, sir. We can see, sir.
Very good. I hope
Yes, sir. We can see.
board. Now, tell me everyone what exactly we had discussed in the previous session.
Yes, sir. It's unmuted and it is clear,
Geography
sir.
of
What?
You did a new chapter.
Yes, what exactly we had discussed in the previous session? Tell me.
Sir, human health and diseases.
Very good. We had discussed human health and diseases. Very good, students. Now, everyone should please enable your videos. Clear now? All of you keep your videos enabled, everyone. Make it fast. Hi, Tushar. Rohit, remove that virtual background. Remove that virtual background. Good evening, everyone. Now, all of you say hi. We'll see whether everyone's chat section is working or not.
Hi, sir.
Hi, Achyut. So now, students, what I'm going to do is
Good evening, sir.
I'm going to just mute every
Hi, sir.
here now.
Hi, sir.
Done.
Yes, sir.
So yes, I have muted everyone. The only thing you can do is to just reply in the message section. Just reply. Everyone should reply to me in this message section. Get it done fast. Yes, sir. So, listen everyone, in this session, what exactly I'm going to discuss is, I will explain you people about the heredity chapter. Clear now? Which chapter I'm going to discuss today? I'm going to teach you people about the heredity chapter. Which chapter? Hi Suhas. Hi everyone. Very good. So yes, good evening everyone. In this session, I will be starting a very new chapter that is called as heredity. What do we call it as? The chapter I am discussing for today, it is called as what? It is called as heredity. Let me write it in the block letters. So this is again a very small chapter and I'm going to finish it off in today's session only. Clear now? Let me finish heredity chapter in today's session only. So all of you listen students, it is very important. So firstly, I will not share the PPT because I will be doing the board teaching today. Now please remember everyone carefully. First part or the very first point that you need to learn with respect to heredity chapter, it is called as characteristic. Clear now? Characteristics. Now, all of you please stop writing. The video will be uploaded to you people, so please stop writing. Clear now? The chapter that I am discussing today is hereditary, and the first point that I am going to discuss you is about the characteristics. So the factors which differentiate the similarities and dissimilarities between the individuals is called as characteristics. So now what do we call the word characteristics as? Say for example, I am considering two individuals. One individual is human being and the other individual is animal. Clear now? One individual is human being, the other individual is the animal. Now say lion. Now what are those differences between these two organisms? Human eat both vegetable and the non-veg, correct, no? But lions only prefer non-veg leg, no? Let's say yes or no, everyone. Are you all following my lecture now? Please understand, this particular human being only stick on to both. They will stick on to both veg and non-veg. And this particular lion will only stick on to the non-veg part. Can we say that is the character of this particular organism? Human is made in such a way that they can prefer both veg and non-veg. But lion is an organism which is characterized by only non-vegetable, non-veg eating part. So this is the difference. And what do we call that as? Characteristic. In same way, for example, if my parents have some characteristics, I will get that character. What do we call that process of flow of characteristics from parental generation to the offspring generation? We are calling it as heredity. What do we call it as? heredity. Please remember the next word that I'm going to define, it is about the heredity. So how do we define the heredity? The process of flow of characteristics. Clear now? The process of flow of characteristics from one generation to the other generation. From one generation to the other generation is called heredity. Now all of you define the word heredity now. All of you please try defining the word heredity, everyone. Get it done fast. How do we define the word heredity now? How do we define it? Make it fast, everyone. Define it properly. Try defining, everyone. How do we define the word heredity? Yes. Listen now. Heredity is a character. Say for example, this is the mother. Fine. This is the mother, and this will be the father. When they both reproduce a new child, say a son is born. Here now, a son is born. Mother's characteristic is inherited to son. Say we will take it like this. Characteristics from the mother has come down to son. What do we call this process as? This process is called as heredity. What do we call? The flow of characters from one generation to the next generation. We are calling it as what? I am calling it as heredity. Have you all understood now? Have you all understood? Achyut, Adya, Ashish, Pranav, Abhiram? Why no one is responding? Are you all understanding? Say yes or no at least. I want each one of you to reply. Have you all understood? Very good. Now all of you try defining this part, hereditary part. Make it fast. Try defining the word hereditary. It is already there on the board. Reply in the chat section with the answer, everyone. What about others? So now students, listen, I teach you one more important thing. Don't write now, I give time to write. Listen now, there is a famous scientist called as Gregor Johansen Mendel. What is the scientist name? Gregor Johansen Mendel. Clear now? What is the scientist name? Gregor Johansen Mendel. So this person is regarded as father of genetics. Who is regarded as father of genetics? Gregor Johansen Mendel. In short, I can put it as Mendel is regarded as the father of genetics. He will explain about the two trait. How many trait he is explaining? Two trait. What is trait? I will explain. Please remember. He will give out how many traits? He will give out how many traits? Everyone, please reply. How many traits? Two traits. Very good. Now, what are those two traits? One, I'm calling it as dominant trait. One, I'm calling it as dominant trait. And second one, I'm calling it as recessive trait. Clear now? Dominant trait and recessive trait. Now, all of you tell me which are those two traits. Everyone should tell me which are those two traits. Dominant and recessive. Please reply in the chat section. It's not blur, it's correct only. Please check dominant and recessive trait. Now, I will make you people to define this. Listen up. There is an elephant. Which animal? Elephant. And there is the rat. Which are those two animals I am considering? Elephant and rat. Which are those two animals I am considering? Please reply. Elephant and rat. Very good. Now, if I leave for fight between the elephant and the rat, who will win? Who will win? Between the fight between the elephant and the rat, who will win? Everyone should reply. Who will win the fight between the elephant and rat? Yes, it is 100% correct. Elephant will win the fight. Now you tell me, can I call the elephant as the dominant animal? Can I call the elephant as the dominant animal? Say yes or no, everyone. Can I call the elephant as a dominant animal? Say yes or no. See, dominant is the character which wins. Clear now? Dominant is the character which is winning. Recessive is the character which is losing. Clear now? Dominant is the one which wins. Recessive is the one which loses. Now, if the fight occurs between the elephant and the rat, it is clearly understood that elephant is winning the game or it is winning the fight. Now, since elephant is winning the fight, I am calling it as the dominant animal. The dominant animal will always express itself. A recessive animal will not. It is losing. So, what is a dominant trait? Please remember, dominant trait is the one which expresses its character. Clear now? If the character is expressed, in first generation, then it is dominant character. Clear now? I give you the example also. Please remember, I'll explain it for one more time from the beginning. Please remember, listen to me very carefully. See, this person, Gregor Johansson Mendel, what exactly he explained is that, say I'm taking a character. See, there is a tall pea plant. Which pea plant is there? Which pea plant is there? Which pea plant is there? Tall pea plant. Very good. And I'm crossing with this a dwarf pea plant. Dwarf in the sense short. Clear now? Dwarf in the sense short. See, apart from the students Suhas, Preetam and Adya, no one should ask me the doubt. And if you have not understood, I am not responsible for it. Because when I am asking you the question, you have to respond, and that is your home duty. And once when you are not responding, I don't think so if people can clarify the doubts as well. Please make sure I am not responsible if you are not responding and you have not understood. Clear now? I'll only concentrate on these students who are replying now. What should I do now? Listen carefully. There are two plants. One plant is tall. Clear now? One plant is tall. And the other plant is short. Clear now? The short synonymous word is dwarf. First, please respond. Listen to me here. One plant is tall. The other plant is dwarf. Now, I am only telling that tall pea plant is dominant. Dwarf pea plant is recessive. Clear now? Tall pea plant is dominant, which is expressed. Dwarf pea plant is recessive. Have you understood till here? Say yes or no. Have you all understood till here? Very good. Listen now. I hope you all have understood till here. Now, I will cross in the sense reproduce between these two animals, between these two organisms. I will take tall pea plant and taking the short pea plant. Clear now? Tall pea plant and the short pea plant. I will cross these two and there is a new plant that is obtained. Clear now? And there is a new plant that is obtained. Now, this new plant which is obtained will be tall or will it be short or it will be dwarf? Please tell me everyone the answer. Pranav, first please answer to the question. I will explain it to you. If you message more than once, I can see your messages. Please see only once. Listen to me very carefully. There is a tall pea plant and there is a dwarf pea plant. Clear now? There is a tall pea plant, there is a dwarf pea plant. Dwarf in the sense short. The tall pea plant is dominant. Dwarf pea plant is not dominant. Now if I make a cross between the tall pea plant and the dwarf pea plant, which kind of plant will be obtained in the next? Will it be tall or will it be dwarf? All of you respond, will it be tall or will it be dwarf? No medium size, only tall or dwarf. Why tall? Why only tall pea plant we get in the first generation? Can you all tell me why it is like that? Because tall is dominant. Correct? No, I have only told you people initially that tall is dominant. And once when you know tall is acting as a dominant, only that will be expressed. So have you understood now this concept of dominant trait and the recessive trait? Say yes or no. Very good. Have you all understood about the dominant trait and the recessive trait? Say yes or no, everyone. Very good. Do you have any doubts now? Till here, do you have any doubts? Okay. No, I find that. I'll give you one more example. You people should tell me. Now, there are two seeds. How many seeds are there? How many seeds are there? Pranav, I'll explain it. Please listen. How many seeds are there? Two seeds. One seed is round. Clear now? One seed shape is round. And the other seed shape is wrinkled. Clear now? One seed shape is round and the other seed shape is wrinkled. Clear now? One seed shape is round and the other seed shape is wrinkled. Now you all tell me, out of these two, I will not tell which is dominant. If I am crossing these two seeds, I will get which shaped seed, whether I will get round or whether I will get wrinkled. Wrinkled in the sense, see, this is round, right? This is wrinkled. Very good. How will you people get to know? Because I have not told which is dominant only, right? See, I told round and wrinkled, I am crossing. You people don't know which is the dominant. How can you people tell the answer? No. Now I will tell you, wrinkled is recessive. Please listen, no one should message now. I am taking round shaped seed, wrinkled shaped seed, out of which wrinkled is recessive. Clear now? Wrinkled is recessive. So now you tell me this particular first generation seed will be in which shape? This first generation seed will be in which shape? Round. Round. Very good. Round. That is the correct answer. Why round? Why round is the answer for this question? Why round is the answer? Why round is regarded as the answer? Correct answer? Very good. Because round is the dominant trait. And now if you question me how you can tell that wrinkled is recessive, dominant is round, that is because this person has done the experiment and he has told always round is dominant, wrinkled is recessive. This person told. Who told that? Mendel actually told that. So have you understood now what is a dominant trait and what is the recessive trait? Have you all understood? Very good then. Very good. Now I'll explain what is characteristic and what is hereditary. Listen. Characteristic, it is a kind of a feature. Clear now? What is characteristic? It is a kind of a feature which differentiate the similarities and the dissimilarities between the two individuals. See, best example, let me consider Suhas. There is fine. Now to one side I am there and to the other side Suhas is there. Say assume, we will assume I have, say for example, I have white hairs, Suhas has black hairs. Now you tell me, are we similar with the hair color? I have white hairs, Suhas has black hairs. Are we similar with the hair color? Say yes or no, students. Are we similar with the hair color? Are we similar in color? No, not at all. Why? Because I have white color hair and Suhas has black color hair. Very good. Now, I have a dark skin tone. Clear now? I have a dark skin tone. Suhas has a white skin tone, fair skin tone. Now you tell me, are we similar with respect to the skin tone? Are we similar with respect to the skin tone? No, correct, no? Why? These are the dissimilarities we are sharing from our parents. All these things which we have got, it is from our parents. That's what we call it as characteristics. Clear now? Characteristics are the factors which differentiate the similarities and the dissimilarities between the individual. Now, with respect to heredity, these characters flow. Fine, they flow from one generation to the other generation, and that we are calling it as heredity. So now you tell me, have you all understood everything which is written on the board? Say yes or no, students. Have you all understood everything which is written on the board? CHAC is nothing but the short form of characteristic. Have you all understood everything which is there on the board? You didn't understand heredity. Heredity. Listen. I told about characters, right? Where do we get those characters from? The parent. From parent to the son, from son to the next generation, from that generation to the other next generation. There is a flow of characters, right? There is a flow of characters. That flow, the transfer of character from parental generation to the children generation, we are calling it as heredity. Clear now? Please write down now. Please write down. See, that is what I am telling. Even a character can come from father also. This is just an example. A character can come from both mother and father. It's just the example. Clear now? Please start writing this, everyone. Yes. So are you all done now? Please write down this thing carefully. This is very important. See, I think it was clearly announced to each one of you that the special class will be there from 4 o'clock only. Now it's already 4:40, and if you have joined now, I mean 4 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago, tell me, can we do everything which was done again now? Correct, no? Is it possible now? Because we have had all the students who have attended from 4 o'clock only. For one person, I think it will be very difficult from my end to do the whole concept again. We will see to it. Please write down this thing now. Please write down, everyone. There is no other word for hereditary. Are you all done writing now? Are you all done writing? Please finish it off. And also, just below that round and wrinkled, I'll write this one also. Please write down. And now, when I'm talking with respect to seed color, this round is dominant. Fine, round is dominant. Now, when I'm talking with respect to seed color, there will be two colors: yellow and green. Fine, yellow color seeds, green color seeds. Whereas yellow color is the dominant color. Yellow color is the dominant color, green color is the recessive one. Fine now? Please write down this. This is also very important. With respect to male and female, we cannot tell who is dominant. Are you all done writing? Shall I erase now? Please finish it off early, students, because we will be discussing question and answers today only, because this is a very small chapter. Now you should learn Just twins and clones. That's it. After that, the chapter is over. Shall I explain now? Yes, Pranav, what is the doubt? Pheromones. That ant smell is chemical. We smell chemical. We are calling it as pheromones. Pheromone. Pheromones. No problem. Hi, Bhuvan Kumar. Shall I erase the board? Shall I erase the board? Preetam, Achyut, Pranav, Mohit. Are you all understanding? Adya, Ashish, Pranav, Abhiram, Bharat Acharya, Bhuvan Kumar, Bhuvanji, Chaitra, Chandra, Daksha, Danush, Disha, Ishita, Gagandeep, Ganesh, Javed, Navas, Kusumant, Lakshit, Lalit, Samarth, Nethaji, Pavan Kumar, Pragnya, Purvit, Puneet, Vinay, Ram Singh, Ranjit, Rohit, Rudra, Sachin, Suhas, Tanmay, Takshak, Tushar, Abdul Khan, Arjun, Arush, Bhavesh. Are you all understanding? Yes, Vinay, please ask the doubt. After this, I will erase the board. After clarifying Vinay's doubt, I will erase the board. I will not wait now. Because already I have given 15 minutes of time to write. Finish, sir. Ram Singh, you are texting in Hindi. Complicated but fun topic. Yes, yes, this is one of the very fun topic. How can we multiply yellow and green? In the sense, we will take a DNA and from a yellow seed, and we will take a DNA from the green seed, then we will cross. It's a very difficult topic. It's a very next level topic. You don't have that for all those things. Pheromone is a chemical substance which we were discussed in the previous session. One of the student had a doubt, so that is the reason I told you. Need not worry about the pheromones word now. Fine, student, I'll erase the board now. We will get into the next topic. After this, I'll give you just 2 minutes of time to revise everything, and then we can get into the QA part, question and answer session. So now you tell me, with respect to tall and dwarf pea plant, with respect to tall and dwarf pea plant, which is the dominant plant? Which is the dominant plant with respect to tall and dwarf pea plant? All of you tell me which is the dominant pea plant. Very good. Clear now? Which is that? Dominant pea plant. It is tall. Now you all tell me with respect to round and wrinkled seed, which is the dominant character? Ram Singh, I think. Samarth, this is very bad, Samarth. I'm just going to remove you from the session. Just a minute, Samarth. How can you reply so many times? You tell me first thing. Samarth. See, Ashish Pranav, that is what I'm explaining. You should know how it is dominant because there were experiments which was done from the Mendel. Clear now? Mendel is a scientist who worked only on pea plants. Which plant? Pea plant. So Mendel is a scientist who worked only on pea plants. Clear now? Which plant? Pea plants. Let me write that also so that you will get to write at that. See, Mendel only worked on pea plant. Which plant? Pea plant. So Mendel only worked on pea plant. Now, with respect to, very good. So you all know. Now you tell me, with respect to yellow seed and green seed, which seed is dominant? With respect to yellow seed and yellow is the correct answer. Good. No, that is what I had got the message that class will start at 4:30 because that man was unwell. No, pa, no, no. P, not R. P plant. P it is. There is no such formulas. That is what I'm telling you. Experiments was done and then we get to know that which is dominant or which is recessive. Next, please remember the next one that I'm going to explain people is about the character. So how do we define the word character? The distinctive qualities. The distinctive qualities. Clear now? What kind of qualities? It has to be the distinctive qualities. Clear now? The distinctive qualities that make up an individual. Clear now? That make up an individual. Is called character. So how do we define the word character? It is the distinctive qualities that is going to make up. Vinay, now you tell me, how can you call the round seed as the yellow seed? Yellow is a color, round is a shape. I'm just going to write these things. Please remember now. In one side, I will write the character. Fine. And to the other side, I will write the trait. Trait in the sense that exhibits the character. You will understand after writing that. Please remember. First character, it is the color of the eye. Color of the eye. You can expect how many colors? 4 colors. Black colored eye, brown colored eye, green colored eye, and blue colored eyes. Clear now? This is the trait. Next, color of the skin. That is going to be the next character. Color of the skin. How many color you can expect? You can expect a white color person, a very dark color person, and then a beetish color. Clear now? This will going to be the second one. And the third one, it is very simple. Third one, it is the color of hair. Color of hair. So you can expect 2 colors. Black, brown. You can also expect white color, but that's okay. You can write it down. And the fourth one, it was the shape of tongue. Shape of tongue. You can expect straight or rolled. Clear now? So these are the points that you need to learn with respect to the characteristics and the trait. Clear now? And after this thing, the next thing that we will teach you, it is about the twins. Clear now? So what are twins? These are the two different individuals. Clear now? There are two babies born. Two different individuals born to a same mother. Clear now? They are born to a same mother. You give me a minute. It's not working.